Greetings and welcome to another video moment. I think that in our last video moment I explained what we're using as far as computers and all that kind of stuff. I'm rehabilitating my MacBook Pro 15-inch computer, and I am using a rather defunct HV20 camcorder, but I'm not using it with the mini DV, with the tape transport turned on. In other words, it's not recording, it's just showing. But it is going into via a 1 terabyte external hard drive. It is going into the 800 FireWire cable to there, and then a 400 FireWire cable from the external drive to the MacBook Pro. It is going into the MacBook Pro and into iMovie, the latest version of iMovie 11, available as from the App Store for the Macintosh computer. But what I'm really assessing today is the lighting. Yesterday I replaced all my small fluorescent lighting bulbs with white light, and I'm hoping these are K5400, similar to daylight. That's the lighting I like to use, so then I can have the external light come in or not, and it will mix well. Although I suppose to some extent those lighting color considerations are not as critical with video as they are with film, because you can adjust your color, lots of things with color in post-production. Well, anyway, we are using for this first segment, we're using 4 overhead white fluorescent lights in the studio here, and we have the windows the blinds on the windows are closed, and so we're just using the 4 overhead lights. But anyway, this is you might say the basic situation for lighting with iMovie, the HV40 camera, and 4 overhead lights here in the Practical Press Pictures recording studio. So let's try something different. All right, welcome back to phase 2 of our lighting experiments of the day using the HV20 camcorder and iMovie on the MacBook Pro. Our lighting situation now is that we have, in addition to the 4 overhead lights, we have 3 other lights, white lights. We're actually enjoying our morning V8 too. One is these 3 lights are positioned right up there, very high on the left, right by the window, which is closed. There's no outside light coming in. And right up there, which is a light above the nonfiction bookshelf, and a 3rd light, right kind of like more or less straight ahead, and that's turned up towards the ceiling. So we have now, this is our full lighting equipment with the 4 overhead lights and the 3 other lights, you might say, and that is the lighting situation now. So we can compare it. This is In fact, I have to have my fat pill. I'm just concluding my healthy breakfast, which started out with a bowl of Cheerios and a banana and skim milk, followed by a glass of V8. I could have had a V8 and a 2,000 milligrams of fish oil tablet and a small aspirin. All in the name of healthy living. Of course, I also have some coffee, which I've discussed in other video moments. John's Special Latte, which is coffee, regular coffee, but it's I drink it in a mug, a third of which is skim milk, and then heat that in the microwave and then put the coffee in. But we'll save our coffee for the phase 3 of this experiment. So, set my glass back. So there we have the, you might say, part 2 of this video moment. And in this part, we are utilizing the maximum light. We're using all of our lights except the one light that's directly above the green screen, which we use to illuminate the green screen we're making this week on Channel 9. So we aren't using that light. We're using the other 7 lights. So let us now turn to another lighting arrangement. Okay, welcome back, and we are now in phase 3 of our lighting experiment. And I suppose this is the least light now. This time we only have the, I suppose you call this our 3-point lighting system, although not really, because all the lights are in front of us, not over us. I have on 3 lights now. The light by the window, the light on top of the nonfiction bookcase, and the sort of facing light that is pointed towards the ceiling. And so this is of our today's experiments. This will be the least lit up, the least lighting system. But all my video moments, which are probably boring to everybody, are oriented towards getting the technology down that I'm going to use. I have visual. I don't see all this great, and I don't hear all this great. So I think that I'll probably for this Herculean effort, which I want to do all by myself, incidentally, except for the script, I will probably be I will probably have to use the auto focus and the auto lighting. Just use the automatic features and hope that I get it right. And then I'll learn enough so I can fix up everything in post-production with Final Cut Pro. Well, anyway, there you have our condition using just 3 lights with the HV20 camcorder going into iMovie on the MacBook Pro. And so now we are ready to try our final situation for this video moment. Welcome back, and here we are in the phase 4 of our lighting experiments. And this time I have opened the windows. We have it's 9 o'clock in the morning, a little after 9 in the morning, and we're having a cloudy day, but there is light coming in the window here in the international headquarters of Practical Press, or the guest room in our retirement cottage at the Rogue Valley Manor. But I have the 3-point lighting system, you might say, the one in the same as the last segment. 1, 2, 3 lights. But I have opened the windows, opened the blinds on the windows, so we are getting light coming in the window. And of course, that is why I wanted to use white lighting for my lighting here in the studio, so that I could intermix it with daylight, without any problem. Well, anyway, that's the situation with the 3 overhead lights. The tri-point, or the 3 lights, and the window open. And let us now proceed to our final and last situation for this experiment. And thank you for sticking around if you're still here. I doubt anyone will listen to this much. So let's try the last one. Now this is really what I intended to be the fourth condition. See, I have the windows open, so I have to be careful and keep my head tipped down a little so I don't reflect the windows off my glasses. I got some new glasses for my Almighty God Bierce movie, and they're to look more like someone would wear in 1913 when this interview was recorded. And they're round metal frames, and they're coated. They have a non-reflective coating on them, but it doesn't stop you from reflecting windows like I have. But all the rest of the time I wear my old favorite black horn rim glasses. So anyway, this is the final situation here for our lighting experiments of the day. I suppose we're getting, I don't think we'll be going over 20 minutes for this whole thing. And so I should be able to put it on YouTube and then access it on my Twitter account. When I put something that's on YouTube on Twitter, it just puts it there. It doesn't give me any writing saying what it is or anything on Twitter. It just puts the URL of the YouTube thing. Well, there must be a way of getting around that. Must be some way of writing something. All it has is the name of it and the URL. And the name of it is, the name of this one, for example, is JVM 923, I think, 13. In other words, John's video moment and the date. But anyway, this is the final stage, and actually the lighting looks good in the screen. This is the final lighting, the final stage for today's experiments with the HV20 camcorder, the faulty, into the iMovie on the MacBook Pro, here in the Practical Press Pictures recording studio. So, 4 overhead lights, and the windows are open. Natural daylight coming in. So there you have it. I'll see you the next time we do something more, hopefully more interesting and exciting than what we are doing today. Bye.